I work for Memphis Light Gas and Water, and we provide electricity, water, and gas, natural gas services to Shelby County, and that encompasses Memphis and the suburbs. So I've been working there about 13 years, and over that time, we've built up a pretty robust social media program, and really, I believe a lot of that is trial and error. Probably more error than trial, but that's the best way to learn. So, and really tonight, I'm just going to give you an overview of what we're doing on social media and some of the things that we've learned, and see if you have any questions. Always like to start out with who I am, and my wife and I live here in Midtown Memphis. We've got a couple of young rascally boys, ages 6 and 4. You can see we've acquired a puppy, which was as difficult as showing said puppy to my kids. And so that's working out well, although it's pretty much like having another kid. In Memphis, we basically barbecue everything. I don't know how common it is out there, but we have the World Barbecue Championships on the shores of the Mississippi River each May, and I'm on a team that competes in that contest. I also grow my own peppers and make my own hot sauce. So that's just a little bit of me. I went to school at Arkansas State University, and like I said, I've been in GW since 1999. And basically, our department is responsible for internal and external communication. My job is supervising the daily operations and also maintaining metrics. And I also serve as a primary media person. So, as far as NLPG is concerned, done it a little bit earlier. We have about 120,000 customers in Shelby. We're considered a municipal utility in the city, and we probably, I think it's still at the point, there's a local service utility. I should come to the social media starting with our blog and moving on to Twitter. We used an iPhone app last year, getting further to the built-in skin, and we started a pencil issue. Interest. So we're continuing down the road of digital and mobile technology and using that to communicate with our customers. As of course, I'm sure everybody realizes how much that's growing, and it's only going to continue to grow. In terms of our department, unlike some larger corporations, we have a lot under the umbrella of communications and PR. I have about 20 employees, and our duties range from employee communications to community events out in the field. We're responsible for the external website. We do video production, advertising, like I mentioned, media relations. So we've got a lot under the umbrella. Social media was a natural fit there as well, and it keeps us busy, which is, I guess, is a good thing in this day and age. I mentioned our social media interactions. We started with a blog in 2008. In 2009, we added the heavy hitters of Facebook and Twitter. Last year, we added web chat and an iPhone app, and then this year we've added a Pinterest account. Like I said, our blog was our initial foray into social media, and our blog really was the brainchild of one of my employees, Stacy, who she ran a blog in her personal life, and she had the notion that, hey, why don't we do our own blog? And she really did a great job of giving it its own voice. It's a little friendlier than the corporate speak that you would probably find on our website, and she talks about things like conservation, a lot of utility-related information, but also things that are more environmental in nature. Really, it gives it a different voice, and we probably average between 1,500 and 2,000 visits a month.
That's huge.
It's probably hard to see some of these statistics, but essentially there's no cost in terms of software because Blogspot did it for us, as they have many other people. We appreciate that. It's probably about 20% of her time, so she has other duties. She's also my Facebook administrator, which I'll get to later. We've generally found over the past couple of years that we post less and it's viewed more. And I think part of that is cross-pollination from our other social media sites where people are having more exposure to the blog than ever before because we're using all these different vehicles. Facebook is probably our second most utilized social media vehicle. We've got about 2,500 likes right now. We launched this in 2009, and it seemed like a logical extension. I've seen a statistic that 50% of the North American population uses Facebook, including my mother, which was an odd friend request to get a couple of years ago. But, you know, naturally, we know that there are a lot of people that use Facebook almost extensively as their primary communications with the world. I think we all know people who you can email and you don't get a reply, but if you send them a Facebook message, boom, you get something right back. So there are some people who prefer to communicate through Facebook, through Twitter, and that's who we're trying to reach when we reach out to people through social media.